Hello and welcome back to Universal Tarot. I am your host, Lord Scorpio. I'll wait for a few subscribers to catch on to the recording. Yes, this is live. So I'll give you all a few minutes to tune in before I start the reading so that I can give you all a real-time reading for anyone that is currently viewing the channel. Okay, this is for Gemini. Okay, a couple more seconds to let a few viewers tune in to the channel before I begin. I'll shuffle the cards. I know it's been a while. Thank you so much for being loyal and staying tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Gemini, let's go ahead and do a general reading. Okay, so Gemini, you have the Five of Cups coming up. Okay, so generally, I guess you're not feeling too hot lately. Okay, what is causing Gemini to be down and out? Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands coming in. Okay, so it looks like there's either a great amount of power and effort that is being requested from you, Gemini, or you're requesting a lot of power and energy from someone else. Okay, maybe you're expected to do something that you may not want to do, or that you're dreading of doing, or you're waiting for something to happen from someone in regards to business or love, and it's kind of like you're a little stressed out. Like, some of you are feeling like, I'll be glad when this is over. Some of you are are saying, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready, but some of you in the back of your head, you say you're not ready. And some of you feel like your mind is playing tricks on you, okay? So in the end, you will receive some type of victory. So I believe that some of you could just be a little nervous because it's almost like the devil is sitting on one side, because the devil is popping up. So like the devil is sitting on one side and the angel is sitting on the other. And they're both talking to you, Gemini. And they're both saying things that you like, that you're familiar with, but you're not quite sure how to process it all. I feel like you guys have a lot of things going on in your mind, and you have to make a decision, a very big decision. And some of you are even praying, that, like, asking God, am I making the right decision? If I'm not, show me a sign. Okay, so some of you could be going through a new chapter in your life, or undergoing some type of drastic change that that you want to see come to fruition, or that you're having a hard time bringing it into fruition for whatever reason. It could be some manipulation, and some of you could be feeling like you don't want to lose, but I feel like some of you are being forced to leave your past behind. Okay, Gemini, I feel that there is a sense of attachment to old things, people, places, and you're just not ready to let it go, okay? It's like almost an exchange for something else. You have to give it up, but you're just not ready to let it go, okay? And it has you a little down and out, but I feel like you will get over it because your ships are coming in. So you might just want to get on the boat and just take a chance at leaving this old life behind, because there is a decision that needs to be made, and I feel that you will make that decision. Yeah, and there's a lot of secrets that either you're holding on to and you're not willing to let go, or some of you are just clueless as to what awaits on the other side after you make this decision. So what will be the ultimate outcome for Gemini? All universal Geminis. All universal Geminis. So love, okay? Love is waiting for you, Gemini, okay? So some of you are probably stepping up to the plate and ready to make a commitment with your partner, and some of you are feeling a little stressed, and which is perfectly natural. Feeling a little stressed, hoping that you make the right decision, hoping that everything turns out right. You're hoping that, you don't fall out of love anytime soon. You want to feel confident. So I feel like some of you Geminis are lacking confidence at this time, and you want to make sure that whatever decision you make at this time is lasting, okay? So let's, it's interesting. That was your general reading. So if it's not in regards to love, this could be in regards to business, partnerships, afraid of what the outcome will be in regards to your business prospects and partnerships. So I feel that if this is business related, there will be some type of breakthrough in regards to some mutual agreements. Yes, and it's coming up as far as work. Okay, so I'm shuffling the cards and that wanted to come up. It looks like some of you are going to have to fight for what you want. Okay, there could be some sort of battle at work. Some of you Geminis are battling possibly with employees or bosses, and something is coming quite fast in the department of work or business. Okay, maybe you've gotten selected for a position and people are upset that you were chosen, and you're having to hold your ground because it looks like there's some type of agreement, mutual agreement at work. So maybe either you've gained the contract and others didn't, or maybe everybody feel like everyone is against you at work, okay? And some of you will be receiving some type of justice for that. Some of you may be even taking someone, your boss, to court, or some of you are simply asking, hey, I need some cooperation here. Everybody's turning their back on me like I'm not part of the team. So some of you will be asking for the scales to be balanced, okay? Yeah, it seems like you guys are stepping into a new chapter. So it looks like some of you may even want to be looking for a new job, since you'll be gaining, some of you will be getting married. So some of you will be wanting to look for another job that will bring in a better income, because you guys are ready for a change. Yeah, and the death card is coming up saying, well, if it doesn't seem like it's working out, because it seems like petty squabbles. So try not to fight at work so that you don't get fired or anything like that. But do try to, if you need someone to cooperate with you at work, you may have to stand up for yourself. But if it costs you your job, and I see the Justice card coming back up, standing up for your rights at work may cost some of you Geminis your job. So do whatever you have to do to pursue that if you do lose your job. If you don't lose your job, I'm assuming you're just going to have to put up with some of these flighty individuals or petty individuals, just so you can, keep your job, but yet find a better job that is probably less stressful on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your money, Gemini. Gemini, what's your money? What is your finances looking like outside of work? What is your finances looking like overall? Okay, so some of you feel a little trapped, like you're unable to move around financially, okay? Some of you feel like, you don't have enough money to go places right now or do certain things. And some of you are praying and hoping and wishing upon a star for some sort of miracle to transpire into helping you get out of some sort of binding financial obligations. Some of you may need to cut ties with certain things that are holding you down. Okay, looks like a woman, like the universe wants to speak of a woman. And love. Maybe some of you are going through some sort of separation And maybe a woman maybe this is a male figure that's going through some issues with a powerful woman who, excuse me, may be bringing some sort of issues into play that's making you feel like you're backed against the wall, okay, in a relationship, and it's stressing you the hell out, okay, with your money, because this woman might have your money tied up. Yeah, the male figure seems like he's the one that's stressed out and heartbroken. So some of you could have your finances tied up with a lover or ex-lover. It looks like an ex-lover, someone that you possibly thought was your soulmate, maybe someone you've been with for a while. You never thought it would come to this, but it has. So some of you could be going through divorces or separation in regards to children, maybe some child support, something like that. Somebody is backed against the wall, okay? And somebody is hurt because they've been through a lot of things and they just didn't see this coming. But really, somebody's going to get some walking papers, okay, to, you know, some sort of separation. Looks like a woman possibly met another man, okay? So maybe this woman had some obligations or ties with a male figure, and she says, well, I'm out of this deal. I no longer want to work this out with you, and I'm taking my money back. And the male is heartbroken because maybe, you know, they're sharing a home together and they have to sell the home, or maybe they're in a, you know, sharing an apartment and someone's breaking the lease because they're ready to go and someone's having to carry the entire tab. So it looks like because someone else is stepping up, another male figure is stepping up, it's causing some fights and some competition, and it's making this gentleman feel very upset because some woman has possibly met someone special, and it's messing with his plans with her. And it looks like there's definitely a breakup on the horizon behind finances. It looks like some sort of some type of financial ties. Yeah, it looks like a woman wants to be single again, and in regards to family. Yeah, it's like you guys tried to hold on to that relationship, but financially it seems like the relationship just was not working. Maybe she wanted the man to step up financially and he wasn't, and she probably met someone else who was a better partner, and she's just ready. It looks like the relationship was going on and on and on for quite some time, and a lot of heartaches and pains, and it looked like you guys tried, but financially it just wasn't working, okay? Let's see what the angels, actually, I didn't even get into my main cards or my romance. This is my romance deck, okay? We're going to get into that. Let's see what the romance deck says before I wrap it up, okay, Gemini? Gemini, all universal Geminis. All universal Geminis. All universal Geminis. What's going on with romance? Okay? So calling on your soulmate. Some of you are calling on your soulmate. Some of you are trying to figure out who's the soulmate for Gemini. Okay? Maybe some of you are calling on your exes, someone special from your past that you think is very, very special, that you possibly passed up, and you want to know, were you the one? And you're checking in to see what's up. Are they available? Are they single? What do they feel about you? So it looks like there's going to be some communication in Gemini's love life, okay? And I dropped my card, but I'm not going to pick it up because I don't want to waste any time. But it says children, okay? Children. So some of you will be calling on your children. If there's a separation and you want to speak with your children and you feel like your other partner has the child and you want to communicate with your babies, you miss your babies, some of you will be making contact with your children, okay? Let's see what else we got. Unrequited love. Yeah, some of you were in relationships that you guys were not, either one of you were not fully in love and the other one wanted to leave. It just was not enough in this relationship. It was not enough love in this relationship to keep it together. Or you guys were together you guys just ran each other, ran the relationship into the ground to where there's nothing left. And you feel like, hey, look, I'm ready to move on. So some of you Geminis, if you're not moving on, your lover has decided to move on, unfortunately. And it look like it might be some children involved. So it look like there will be some communications with the children over the phone. Please allow the partner to communicate with the child. Do not hold the child against the other partner. Don't say bad things about the other parent. Just go in peace. Yes, things can get ugly. Things can get dangerous. But keep the communication lines open for the children. They're innocent. They don't know anything about all these grown-up problems and situations. All they know is they love both of their parents. Unless the parent is abusing the child, then maybe you may want to refrain from the communication until these legal issues are settled. Okay? Let's move on. Let's see what the angels have to say. Angels, what do you have to say for Gemini? Any advice that you'd like to offer to Gemini? Okay. See only love. Yeah, maybe this relationship has run its course and it's just time to just leave. I think you guys have tried, but it could be just over. Okay? And see only love. Yeah, it's just over. Nobody hates each other. Just let it go. So you guys can grow. I lost my cards. I got to get that because there's like 2 of them. Yes, I'm in my bathroom. The light is brighter and better in here right now because the sun is going down. Okay. Okay. So perfect timing. I have 4 cards. I'm going to read them all just as a courtesy, okay? Since 4 of them came up. So we have perfect timing, okay? Perfect timing to see only love, okay? To release the negativity, Gemini, okay? And steady progress, okay? Steady progress. So if you feel love in your heart and optimism about the future, please continue this growth, okay? If you've just ended an ugly relationship and you're looking for ways to grow, prosper, and move on, maybe you're doing a great job at that. And the universe wants to come back and say, you're doing a really good job. I see you. I see your progress and efforts. So the universe wants to say, you're doing a great job, Gemini. Okay? And what do you desire? What do you want? Okay? Now that you've laid all your burdens down, what do you desire? What makes Gemini happy? Okay? And change in direction. So whatever's going to make you happy is going to take you off of the path that you're currently on. But what you might want to focus on is if you change that direction to fulfill a desire that may not be properly aligned with what God has aligned for you, you could possibly injure yourself. Not physically, but on a spiritual level, because you'll be veering off from a life path that is not meant for you based on your desires. So you have to make sure that what you desire will be best for you, will be healthy for you, will be what God wants for you. Because if you desire the wrong things, okay, that will not bring you ultimate fulfillment, that's going to hurt you. So maybe this is the time to say, hey, well, what do you desire? Analyze what you desire. If those desires are not equivalent to a fruitful life, then maybe you need to check what it is that you desire. Okay? Because your desires could be getting you in trouble and getting you off the wrong path. So if some of you feel like you desiring to do something that's going to fuck your life up, you might want to rethink that. Okay? Because if God is saying you're on a steady path, but yet in the back of your mind, you desiring something else, you may want to take it easy. Try not to take any risks right now. Okay? And make sure you're thinking things through right now, Gemini, okay? Some of you could be thinking a little rational and want to change directions, okay? Because you're feeling like this is new, this is different, I don't know what I'm doing, I forget it. Hold on, okay? Give it a chance to work itself out because the universe is saying this is perfect timing. Don't fuck it up, okay? See only love. God loves you. Allow him to work it out with you, okay? So Gemini, I believe that will finalize your reading for today. And I believe I covered everything. And when I try to talk about your money, I want to talk about love. And when I talk about love, I want to talk about your money. So I hope I've covered all grounds for you. I hope that you can move forward this month. I know I skipped last month because personally I was not feeling spiritually up to it to do my readings, but I'm ready, Gemini. So I'm here in the now providing this reading. I hope it was some help to you. And happy birthday, Gemini. Yes, some of you have had birthdays already and some of you are still enjoying yourself. Please do. Whatever sorrows, issues that you're having to face and pull through, just know that you will overcome these small obstacles and they're only going to make you stronger and better. Okay, Gemini? Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and love.